to Audible YouTube channel. Myself, Rahul Nixon. Today, we are going to start a new playlist on the most famous DevOps tool called Jenkins. Okay, so this will be a series of videos in which we are going to cover about what is Jenkins, how we can do the setup of a Jenkins, and how we can create a pipelines, and what are the different configurations that we can set in Jenkins, as well as how we can do the different user management. All these things we are going to cover. Okay, so this will be a series of videos, and today we are going to cover we are going to understand like what is Jenkins and how we can do the setup in a Windows machine. Okay, so stay tuned for more videos in which we are going to cover the A to Z about Jenkins. Okay, so let us first understand what is a Jenkins. Okay, so as here itself in the screen it has clearly mentioned, like build great things at any scale. Okay, so that is the main purpose of Jenkins as well. So it's a most popular CICD platform which will help you to automate your build, your test, deployment, like that. At the entire development lifecycle, you can automate with the Jenkins. Okay, so this is a leading open source automation server. Jenkins provides hundreds of plugins to support building, deploying, and automating any project. Okay, so that is a great benefit of a Jenkins as well. Hundreds of plugins are available in which you can use to integrate with the Jenkins. Okay, to enhance the features. For example, just consider if you want to pull the code from GitHub. Okay, so there are plugins available to make the integration with GitHub. Or just consider you have some pipeline already created with the GitLab. Okay, and if you want to trigger a pipeline in GitLab, you can use the plugins for make the integration. Okay, so there are already built-in plugins already available, which you can directly install within Jenkins, and you can directly use it. Okay, so there is a benefit of Jenkins, and moreover, it's an open source platform. Okay, it's an open source platform which you can modify as well as per your need. That's the main benefit of Jenkins. Okay. So anyway, I'm using a Windows laptop, and I will show you like how you can do the installation of this tool. And in the coming videos, I will show you like how you can do the user management, how you can create pipelines with the Jenkins. Okay, so in our GitLab pipeline, we have covered like how we can do the setup. Then I showed you like how you can create different stages, how you can create a different jobs and all, right? So the same things we are going to cover in Jenkins as well. So here also in Jenkins, it's a Java-based platform. So there are some dependencies which you need to install in your laptop. First one is you need to install Java. Then if you want to do any build with Maven and all, you have to install the respective packages like Maven. You need to set up and you need to create the build path for that. Okay. So I will tell you like how you can do that. For the installation of Java, it's very easy. With the latest version of Jenkins, you need to either use Java 17 or 21. So what you can do is just search with Java. Okay, you can go to download Java. Let me go here. Okay, so here you can see it is giving the JDK 21, right? So if I need to install a JDK 21, so you have to install a JDK with Java you install. So I can directly click on JDK 21 and I can download the installer and I can install it in the Windows machine. Okay. So once it is installed, let me go here to environment variable. So we have to create a system variable called Java home, and I put the JDK path here. Okay. This is the place where I installed the Java in my machine. Okay, so here you can see Java 21 is already installed, and here I created a new system variable called Java underscore home, and I provided path over here. Okay. Also, once this installation is completed, you will need to create a path as well here. So here also you can see we have created a Java path over here, right, in paths. Also, if you need to do the installation of a Maven, it's very simple again. You can search for Maven. Search for Maven download. Click on download Apache Maven. Okay, so here you'll be getting the binaries. Okay, you just need to download it Okay, you can just kept it somewhere in your folder and create path somewhere here. Okay, so if you go to path, here you can see m2/bin I have provided. So where I declare this m2 underscore home, this will be under the system variables. So here you can see m2 home, and I provided the path of my jar file, right? Apache maven. So let me go to this path. So wherever you want, you can do that path. So here only I provided. Okay, so this is the path I provided for the Apache. Okay, so this part is very simple. Like if you have more packages to be installed, you can directly install and create a path variable. Okay, and so that's about this. So let us go to the installation of Jenkins. Okay. So for Windows, we can download the MSI and we can start with the installation. For that, I'm just going to jenkins.io, and here I can click on download button. Okay. So there are two releases. One is like a stable releases, LTS, okay, long-term support, as well as another is weekly releases. So I prefer like a stable releases. So what you can do, you can go here. This is LTS. Okay. Then there are different ways of installation of Jenkins. Okay, either you can get a Docker image or you can install it in Kubernetes, or if you want to install it in Ubuntu or any other different softwares, okay, or any other operating system, you can choose that and you can get the necessary downloaders. Okay, so what I'm installers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is my system is Windows. I click on that. Okay, so here you can see it started the installation of the downloading of the MSN. Okay, so let it complete. So I have my installer already, like .msi is already downloaded and its size around 95.8 MB. Okay, so let me click on this. Okay, so we can start with installation. Click on next. Okay, so where I want to install Jenkins, I want to install it in C folder. Let it be. Okay, so either you can give your account details and do the installation, but I'm going to do it like a service. Okay, in local system. So select that, and whatever the port you want to use, you can use that. So in my machine, 8080 is free, so I'm going to use the default port 8080. If you want to test it out, just click on test port. Okay, then click on next step. Okay, and you have to provide the JDK. Okay, so as I mentioned, like Jenkins is a tool which is built on Java. Okay, so you need Java to be installed, JDK to be installed, and here you need to provide the JDK path as well. Okay, so if the path is not correctly matched, what you have to do is click on change and make it to the correct path. Okay, then click on next. Then click on next, install. Okay, let it install. It will take some time for the installation. Okay, so the installation is completed. So let me go here. Or if you want to access the Jenkins, what you have to do is just search with localhost 80. Okay, so 80 is a port that you define. Here you can see Jenkins has started, and now I just went to localhost 8080 and I can see the login page. Okay, so maybe for you, like if you're doing the installation for the first time, you can ask for the plugin details, like which all plugins you need to install. So automatically Jenkins will suggest you the common plugins, or if you can or if you want to customize it with more number of plugins, you can choose it from the. Okay, so as I did the installation before as well, so that's why it doesn't ask for the plugins installation. Okay, also here in the login page it will ask for a credentials. As I have already created a credentials, I just need to sign it. If you are going to use it for the first time, it will ask for the admin credentials. Okay, so you have to just create a credentials and you need to sign up. Okay, so as I have the credentials, I'm going to sign in with that. Click on sign in. Okay, so this will be the login page, and Jenkins is using port 8080. Okay, that's it. And this will be the dashboard or the home page of Jenkins, where you can see the welcome to Jenkins and how you can create a job and set up an agent at all. Okay, and for the management of Jenkins, like for example, like if you want to install more number of plugins, all this customization, you have to go here in manage Jenkins. Okay, so here you can see there is a tab for managing the plugins. Okay, so just click on these plugins. Okay, and what are the installed plugins? If you go here, you can see there will be lots of plugins already installed. Okay, so all these things was installed uh, or customized from my side because I selected all these plugins during installation. Or if you want to do the installation of a new plugins, just consider if it is authentication document page, just select it and click on install. Okay, so this is the basic overview of a Jenkins. So let me do one thing. Let's see whether this installation is successful and how we can create a new automation process. Okay, so I just click on dashboard, then new item. So there you have to provide a name. First, demo project. Okay, I just give the name like a first demo project, and there are different ways of creating the project as well. Okay, so either you can create a pre-state project or pipeline or multi-configuration project, folder, multi-brand project. So for this demo, I'm just going to create a freestyle project. So there's nothing but it's like classic general purpose job. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the testing of the Jenkins. So I'm just going to execute some bash command. Okay. So it's just like a general purpose job type that checks out up to one SCM, source code management tool, and execute build steps serially, followed by post build steps like archiving artifacts and sending email notification. Okay, so I'm not going to do all these things, but I will show you like how you can do all these things in the coming video. Okay, click on OK. So if you want to give a description, okay. And if it is a GitHub based, you can select that and make a connection to that. Or if it is a GitLab, you can make a connection to GitLab. For that, you need to install the plugin again. And if you have any connection details, you can use that. Source code management, like what is the source code management tool, you can choose it. Okay, and what is a build cycle, or if you want to trigger something, you can select the triggers. I will show you all these things in the coming video. Okay? And if you want to set any environment variables, you can choose that. Okay, so the steps. I'm just going to select this. Okay, I'm going to execute a bash command in GitLab echo to the check to okay. So let me give it like this. Click on save and apply. Okay, so as of now there is no build, right? So if we don't take, we click on build now. Okay, so here you can see a build has happened 940. So let me open this. Okay, here you can see it has printed welcome to Jenkins tutorial. Okay, so Jenkins is working fine without any issues. We have successfully installed Jenkins in a Windows as well as I showed you like how we can do the installation of Java and how we can configure environment variable for Maven as well. So that's all for today's session. So in the coming videos, I will show you like how we can do the user management, how you can create more detailed pipelines on different Java projects, and what are the different stages you can configure. Also, we'll be integrating with the different tools, maybe like a SonarQube and all. So all these things we will be covering in the coming videos. Okay. So hope you like the video. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. And please stay tuned to our channel. So thanks for watching the video. Bye.